What is unique about First Nations art in polar regions? Imagine living in a place where the cold never really leaves and every day is a test of survival. Now picture creating art that is not just beautiful but also essential for life. That's what makes First Nations art in polar regions so special. It is deeply connected to the environment, spirituality, and daily living of Indigenous peoples in some of the coldest parts of the world. This art is more than just decoration. It often becomes part of clothing, tools, and ceremonial objects used every day. Artists in these regions use materials they find around them, like sealskin, bones, antlers, walrus ivory, and stones such as soapstone. These materials show how close they are to nature and how they depend on it. Many artworks serve practical purposes, like decorated hunting gear or clothing, but they also carry spiritual meanings. For example, carvings of animals like seals and caribou are not only representations but also symbols of survival and spiritual beliefs. In Inuit stories, the sea goddess Sedna is a key figure, and her image appears in many carvings and amulets, connecting people to their spiritual world. The art also helps preserve stories and traditions. It shows mythological figures, spirits, and important events, passing knowledge from one generation to the next. Different groups in polar regions have their own styles. The Inuit are known for their stone sculptures and printmaking, while the Yupik create masks used in shamanic rituals. The Sámi people, who live in parts of northern Europe, are famous for their detailed embroidery and tapestry work. They use techniques like carving, beadwork, and sewing, often with geometric and natural patterns inspired by the environment. Over time, First Nations art in these cold regions has changed but stayed true to its roots. Modern artists mix traditional themes with new styles and materials. Some address current issues like climate change or cultural loss. Most of this art is part of everyday life, not just meant for display. It reflects a worldview where art, nature, and survival are all connected. Bright colors and seasonal themes are common, showing the changing environment and cultural importance of seasons. This art helps keep cultural identity alive and teaches younger generations about their history and environment. It also supports community resilience and can be shared globally through exhibitions and markets. In this way, First Nations art in polar regions is a living tradition. It embodies a deep bond with the land, the sea, and spiritual beliefs, all in one of the most challenging environments on Earth.